First, a group of Nevada Republicans held what they are calling the real state convention today in hopes of doing what April's gathering could not, appoint delegates to the national convention. As KOLO 8 News Now's Daniel Channon tells us, this messy situation is far from being resolved.
Party leadership says the Nevada Republican Convention will formally reconvene in late July. But Saturday's gathering, sponsored by Dr. Wayne Terhune, determined Chairman Bob Beers acted illegally when he halted the initial convention in April, meaning an established quorum of 327 delegates was within its rights to carry out a new and legal convention.
As opposed to an elite few at the top that may try to dictate terms or appoint delegates or do an illegal mail-in ballot, we want to have the delegates vote on who should be the delegates to the national convention.
Typically, the party committee develops a slate of nominees before turning it over to the floor. But in April, that never happened, which was something the Ron Paul supporters saw as a slap in the face.
After 40 years of being a Republican, I didn't even get a chance to be a delegate. And because they set everything up their way, and I was very disappointed.
I want to thank all of you here today.
On Saturday, the crowd appointed Washoe County Delegate Mike Weber chairman when Beers declined to show. The convention then voted to ratify most of the rules established in April, which allowed them to declare a quorum despite falling hundreds of delegates short of the previous standard. All of the changes had at least one delegate questioning the legality of the process.
And what we've done is rewrite the rules so that we can lower the number because we were not able to get enough people to show up today.
The state party will elect a separate group of delegates in July, but expects that to be challenged by Saturday's appointees. With two sets of delegates likely headed to the national convention in September, the final decision lies with the national committee. Daniel Channon, KOLO 8 News Now.
The state Republican convention will reconvene on July 26th. The national convention kicks off in Minneapolis on September 1st.